What was going on in your household with your parents that would make you make the deeply unhealthy choice of I'm going to choose to batter and punish myself for a decade in this sport that is a little crazy and probably informs your ambition and your will as well?
So I actually I grew up on WWF. I grew up watching D-Generation X and Stone Cold Steve Austin and all of the characters that, who is the guy, Mick Foley, he played Mankind. And so I watched that stuff religiously. I loved wrestling. I had wrestling action figures. I would go to, I lived in Jersey. I would go to the Nassau Coliseum and the Continental Airlines Arena, both of which are either renamed or don't exist anymore, and go watch Monday Night Raw or Thursday Night SmackDown. I loved WWF and didn't know that it was something that real people could do. I thought you just had to be one of those guys. You just had to be the Undertaker if you wanted to wrestle. And so I watched that my whole upbringing, and around 10 or 11, I realized that I could do the same thing. So it was a no-brainer. I was immediately attracted to it. And luckily grew up in an area in New Jersey where wrestling was a cult. And so, we had guys when I first started, 11 years old, who were already national champions where I lived. And so you get sucked in, and it was a wrestling town, a wrestling county, and really a wrestling state. And so it was easy.
Is there any success that you've had that feels as great as the most joyous moment that you've had in wrestling?
Oh man, that's such a good question. It's different. No, it's different because that's you. It's just you, and you have so many injuries that you have to deal with, and so much emotional pain that you have to deal with in terms of not eating. I mean, sitting there, I used to sit in class and just write down foods that I was going to eat at the end of the season because I was so hungry. And we would cut weight for months and months and months. And again, 15, 16, 17 years old, you're growing. You're trying to grow. And then to go out and win matches. I mean, I was a district champion, and so